Hey, hello there. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, and I am here for the Scorpio September 2019 Sun, Moon, and Rising tarot reading. Okay. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you very much. I'm sure you'll be watching the replay. And then for those that are current subscribers and returning, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate all of your support. Now, this again is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading. If this does not fit, don't try to put the shoe on, boo-boo. It's okay. And if you do see something and you're not a subscriber that you resonate with, please do consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this video so that we can grow the tribe. So let's get to the reading, shall we? Alrighty. So first we're going to grab a few oracle cards from our energy oracle deck. Okay? Do grab that. I think I've got a link, an Amazon affiliate link down below in the description box to buy this or to buy any, some of the other decks that I do use that I would kind of favor on here. So go there and take a gander and purchase the deck, why don't you? All right, we got one more here for Scorpio. Interesting. Okay, Scorpio, this is what I'm seeing here for you guys from the oracle. So you're gonna find victory, right? We have victory. You guys have been in this kind of battle, and it's perfect. Makes perfect sense. This is the month right before Scorpio, your month, right? This is the month before your solar return, and always the month before the solar return. For any of us, it feels a tad bit taxing, right? We are worn the frick out, okay? It doesn't feel like anything new really happens. Kind of stuck in the mud. So we're coming into that time, right? Because Scorpio is in late October. So we're still a month and a half away. But you're going to feel that effect, right? Of this kind of last cycle of the year. And you may even be in some battles where it's like, I don't think I'm going to win. I don't think I'm coming through this one fully. Okay? But you will with this victory. So victory is on the horizon. It doesn't happen as quickly, Scorpio, as you would like, because right now, especially the first part of the month, we're in Virgo Earth energy. No, it's not going to move quickly. I guarantee you that. But you're feeling this push, Pluto is like really, and Uranus is like, you've got those outer planets are still playing a role in what's going on with us energetically. Even though they're not the big stars. The big stars of this month with astrological aspects are really, Jupiter, Capricorn, Jupiter, Saturn. I always do that. I call Saturn Capricorn all the time. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune still is like that Saturn, Neptune, sextile is still like real prevalent. And then you've got the personal planets all moving through like conjunctively, like they are literally moving in like a cool little pack, right? So you got the Sun and Mercury and Venus and Mars all moving in this little like, kind of weird little group, and they're just like they're in this clique together, and they're like, we're gonna move through all of these signs the rest of the year together. So where you get one, you get the rest of them, and the moon and every once in a while catches up with them for the new moon. So yes, you're feeling, there's some Plutonian and Uranus energy for change and upheaval and all of these things. And with Capricorn, with Saturn coming into being direct soon, and Saturn being like right at the South Node, like literally conjunct with South Node in like a few days from the time that I'm recording this in September. All of that faith is being shaken. You're supposed to change, and you feel it and you want it badly, because that's your nature, to be very transformative and changing and being willing to change on a dime. However, you're finding it quite difficult to do that. Right? Now, I think you guys share a planet. I think you guys share Mars too, right? Before the outer planets were discovered. So this is the other thing I'm going to say. So you've got, like, again, personal shift and then some global shift happening. So, but it's not happening quick enough, and you're not sure that you're going to find victory. So I said all of that to say this. You will indeed, by the end of this month, it's all going to work itself out by the end of September. Continue to employ the strategy that you've been applying. Don't deviate from that strategy unless it's to enhance it. So don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't think it's not working. Instead, enhance the strategy that you have been putting in play up to this point. And this walking away, you're walking away from something to walk into something. So by the end of the month, it'll be very clear. People, jobs, side businesses, all sorts of things. It'll be quite clear, okay, what you need to walk away from. And not only that, what doors and gates are being opened for you. That is the more important thing than who you're walking away from, is what are you walking towards. So all that kind of comes into focus by the end of the month. So that's lovely. Well, hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the chat. Just watch out for the full moon in Pisces. My burger. Well, yeah, and I just did one. I just did a video on that, actually, Shonda Rai's Esoteric Channel. I just did a partial video on it, about how to raise your vibrations, and then using some of that full moon in Pisces energy. We could use it to a great advantage. We could use it to a wonderful, vibrational raising, while you're grounding, kind of raising yourself up advantage. But let's see what's going on with y'all, my lovely trines, my lovely Scorpios. You guys go check out Miss Shonda Rhi's, please. Shonda Rhi's Esoteric Channel. And S. Marie, hello, dear. And Sagittarius and Divine Butterfly, hello, everyone. Sorry, I was not checking. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I just did it. When did we do that? Wednesday? I think we did it Wednesday. I like what this is looking like for you guys. I really do like this a lot. This is going to be interesting. Now remember, Scorpio, you're going to find victory. Victory is at your fingertips. But it's going to stay a little elusive for just a hot second, okay? That's quite fine. I like this. All right, here we go. Coming towards you. Ace of Cups. So really this sense of understanding that you can truly come into a fullness of emotional fulfillment. I want to be very clear, because we start with the Ace of Cups and we end with the Ace of Wands. So the energy coming towards you is the Ace of Cups, the energy that you are to really tap into as far as advice or outcome is the Ace of Wands. These two, fire and water together, okay, that fire and desire, okay, little Tina Marie, little Rick James for y'all reference. Check it out for you youngins that don't know nothing about that. Fire and desire. Anyway, a little bit of that going on, that brings about manifestation, right? Very male energy, very female energy, divine male, divine female comes together, creates. In its greatest simplicity, that's what happens. So we have a divine feminine energy with this Ace of Cups, and it's hurtling towards you saying, guess what? Maybe not today you might not be fulfilled, but but I'm a heck of a lot better off than I was last month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. I'm better off than I was, and I can find I am on my way. I am on my journey. I do see where I will be finding my full development, fulfillment. And then with that Seven of Cups, because there's plenty of choices, you're no longer feeling tied down and bound, right? Plenty of fabulous choices laid out in front of you. With the Wheel of Fortune, then, it's been turning in your favor lately. This is the energy you're bringing. Kind of like lucky number 7, right? Or like you go to the casino and you put $5 in the slot machine and you hit the jackpot, or something like that. Like, things just seem to be working out for you much better than you anticipated. And then with that Knight of Wands, yes, and quicker than you anticipated as well. There is quite a bit of fire energy. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace, we have the Knight now. So this could be a fire sign that's been involved in this situation, that's been helping you out. Or it's just this impetus, this like, I have got to get this done. Like, this is your time to move. Even though technically you're in this like weird cycle, astrologically, where perhaps you should not be really making a lot of big moves, but what I'm feeling and seeing and sensing is the little moves are paying off big dividends. So it's like using a little bit of your faith has moved you forward and given you and will continue to give you this victory. Continue to maintain your faith, continue to have strategy, right? Continue to have strategy and employ those strategies to find your victory. All right? So I do like this energy of you're like, listen, when I see the opportunity, I'm going to move. That's this energy right here. Like, I can't lose right now. So when I see it, I'm going to pounce on it. This isn't King of Wands gigantic. But what this is Knight of Wands. Like, okay, I'm going to do it. Just a little bit. This feels good, right? Now, what could be an obstacle for you energetically? The Nine of Wands, wanting to rest too much. Because this is a time, because we're so governed right now by earth energy, right? We're overall governed by earth energy, yet the personal planets are moving us, hurtling us forward, right? We've got Mercury that pretty much has just come in and gone and goes just moved a little tail right along. It's like, listen, I have some messages I've been hanging out back here with, but I got to deliver them now because we got things to do. We got to plant. We got to move. We got Mars moving through Virgo into Libra here very quickly, very shortly, I should say. And it in its aspects are really kind of saying, gotta go. Do it now. Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. Then thank God we've got Venus that's still conjunct along with this group, right? This pack. I'm going to call them the Rat Pack. Because, in the Rat Pack, there was like 4 of them, right? There was Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra and Peter, what is his last name? London, is it? Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. At any rate, the Rat Pack moved. Where one moved, everybody moved. And sometimes somebody took a lead and the other time other people took a lead. So Venus is there saying, okay, look, we got to keep the money and the love and all of that. Like, we got to feel good about everything, right? But because it's in an earth energy, it's kind of like we can move, but we're going to have to move steady. And so with some of the victories, and some of us have felt really exhausted, it is actually exhausting, I think, for water signs to be in earth energy the most, because it doesn't move. It doesn't flow, right? We end up either creating mud or landslides. So this desire to rest and kind of rest on our laurels and saying, I'm going to wait this out because Libra season is on its way here with the Justice card. So I'm going to wait it out. I got 6 weeks and then I'm in my mojo, right? There you go. Wanting to rest because of this Queen of Pentacles energy. I've seen some growth, so I don't have to really go that far that fast. okay? And having a lot of patience. Normally, I would say patience is good. In this case, we got to maintain this. Like, don't get little victories, Scorpio, and then just rest. Go for the next little victory. I'm not saying to go big, but what I'm saying is you got to keep it moving. Okay? Because what's going to help you overcome that is this justice energy, this Libra energy, this energy of whatever I put into it, I'm going to get out. My scales have to be balanced. So I got to keep putting forward moving energy in if I want to get forward moving energy out. And with that Three of Cups, now there could be someone that comes alongside you and assists you in it. Or really, the other thing I'm hearing is celebrate every little victory. Y'all don't forget what this is, right? Celebrate every little victory. And don't let anything get you down or tear you down. Walk away from the garbage. Walk away from everybody else that's trying to say, oh, well, I don't know why you so darn happy. Because every time you have one victory and you keep moving, the next door opens, and the next door opens, and the next door opens, or it just gets cracked just a little bit wider and you can see more into the room, right? That door that's opening gets open a little wider, 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 and you see more of what you're about to come into, Scorpio. So be aware of that and see every little bit as it's being added. Now, the last and final card we have for you guys, advice, right, or outcome, is Ace of Wands. As we're coming into your time period, that kind of like last little rest period before your time, yes, the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands, I love it. Because what you're going to find is that you're going to get confirmation that your desires are true, that your desires are exactly where you should be, and that you're going to get rewarded for holding on and having the faith. You're gonna get rewarded for that. You might not feel like you might feel like I'm not transforming quick enough. It's okay. Because that last little bit of time, like the last bit of time before you bear a child, for those of you who have not done it, I will explain this. And for those of you that have, I'll just reiterate it. You know, that last trimester, it's really not a lot of internal organ growth or development for the child, right? Your child's lungs is developing, fully, so that they can be fully ready to gasp air and breathe air in. However, other than that, pretty much everything is already formed by the time you get to month number 7, which is why at about 7 months now, with great advances, babies can survive outside of the womb. What happens though that last trimester? What is that baby doing? Putting on weight, child. That baby is chillaxing, putting on weight. Why? Because it's preparing for birth. It's preparing for transformation. It's preparing to be outside of its mother's womb. It needs the weight in order to survive on the outside. There will become a time this coming month to rest up and fatten yourself up a little bit, because when you hit the ground running during your season towards the end of October, you're going to have a little weight on you as you're coming into your own. You're going to have to be able to have a little weight on you to withstand a couple of little attacks here in order for you to get to where you got to go. Do you see what I'm saying? So your faith is going to be not only noticed, but honored. So don't begrudge this little time here, because you're getting all the little pieces put into place so that now coming into the October, I'm not doing October's reading, but I could already tell you where we're heading. You're going to fatten yourself up a little bit. You're going to rest up. You're going to train. You're going to understand a little bit more about your spiritual gifts and how to manifest and bring all this in, so that then during Scorpio season, you'll be blossoming into the beautiful butterfly that you are. All right, Scorpio. Here we go. All right, Scorpio. this is what we're doing. I gotta let y'all go. I'm like, I could sit here all day with y'all, and I cannot though. I'm gonna have to let y'all ride. I'll have to do our other trine. Okay, yeah, today. So, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. Again, if you're new here, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell button so you know every time I go on, get your notifications on. Also, don't forget down in the bottom and in the description, there are links to buying the same decks that I use. And there's also links to being able to interact with me either via my website or by Patreon is down on the bottom of the screen. Guys, I really want to thank you for being with me, and I'm sure we'll be together again very soon, Scorpio. Have a great month. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Namaste. Bye-bye.